Hello. I'm Father Emery Tang, and I'd like to talk to you about human compassion and forgiveness, qualities that we all recognize as godlike in their beauty. In all of our lives, there are times when we feel cut off from people because we're busy or forgetful. But most of the time, if we look deeply enough into ourselves, feelings of separation are caused by anger, selfishness, envy, unfaithfulness, or other sins which take us away from home, away from the ones we care about, who care about us. To help us overcome our alienation, our loneliness, what we really feel when we've done something wrong, we have the sacrament of reconciliation. We used to call it confession or penance. It's a way of coming home, a way of knowing ourselves better, of saying, I'm sorry, I was wrong, and I want to come home. But all the same, it's usually hard for us to ask for pardon. Sometimes even harder to forgive. That's why when Jesus wanted to explain how much his Father loves us, he told one of the greatest stories of all time. A man had 2 sons. The younger said to his father, and I'd imagine he was pretty arrogant about it, Father, let me have my share of your estate. So, without question, the father divided his property between the sons. A few days later, the younger son left for a far country, and there squandered his money in a life of sin, while his older brother stayed home.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What time is it?
Stay. I'm getting up early today. It's okay.
You don't think I can go back to sleep now?
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. 4 years. I've waited 4 years for the old man to break down, and you know what?
What?
He's just as excited as me.
Tell me about it. You've had only one thought in that head all week.
Is that right?
I'm beginning to think you have a thing for your truck.
Well, you haven't seen it. Wait till you see it. A truck. A new truck. Hey, it's got a lot of class, Teresa.
Let me fix you some coffee.
No, I'm going to go across the street to Mama's. She's making breakfast so we can get an early start. Come here. Don't think I don't know the difference between you and a truck.
I'm happy for you, Joey.
The truck!
Oh!
Good morning, Mama.
Buongiorno.
Come stai?
Oh, bene, bene. Here. Now, don't rush. Hey, you're nervous already.
Did I tell you the truck's got air conditioning? I like that sweat box I've been driving for 10 years. Where's Papa?
Oh, he's watching the morning show. Tony Bennett is on.
I left my heart in San Francisco.
Hey, how many times I've told you? Eat or read, but not at the same time. You're going to ruin your stomach.
Okay, Ma. What's this, boysenberry?
Yeah. Joey, you know Papa. It's not going to be an easy day for him.
Come on, Ma. What do you think I choose today to pick up the truck for, so he won't have to remember?
But he's going to remember. Like I remember, like you remember.
Mama, look. You can't keep thinking of Ralphie like he's dead. Now, am I right? Am I right?
You can't forget just like that. You just can't forget.
Hey, Ma. Not now, please, huh? Don't let Papa hear.
Joey, I want you to go to church and light a candle. For him, for your brother, on his birthday.
What do you want? You want me to drag Papa with me so he can feel good?
No, Joe.
How long is it taking for him to get over it? How long? And you're still pushing.
No, Joe. Not Papa, not me, but you, Joe. I'm asking you to do it. So much bitterness in your heart. It isn't right, Joe. It isn't right. He's your brother.
He was my brother. Did he do anything for me? Air conditioning or radio? You should see the color, Mama.
Hey, Joey.
Papa.
Just coffee.
You don't want to eat?
No. Hey, what do we got? Mrs. Turner's bureau and that kitchen hutch to get out today.
We gotta strip the end tables and stain the bookcases.
Stain the bookcases. And bleach the Empire chair.
Empire chair.
Don't mind the French. You just get that back room cleaned out. And pick up the new truck.
Pick up the new truck. Mama, Bill McCorder's going to give us a break on the price when he paints the lettering on. He'll paint it in a lettering like on a circus wagon. Roselli and Son. Papa, papa.
What do we need a new truck for?
That truck's a jalopy.
There must be 150,000 miles left on that truck.
I'm embarrassed to drive that
Why,
truck.
there's 10,000 miles on those tires alone.
My friends, they laugh at me. We're going to save $1,500.
Wait a minute, what are you doing there? You gotta get all this stuff out of here. How many times I gotta tell you? Like my grandfather told my father, like my father told me, like I told Ralphie.
We're going to save $1,500 as long as it's all cash, and since you don't like dealing in credit. Anyway, with the extras, Pop!
It's 12 o'clock already. I gotta get to the bank. You coming?
Pop, why don't you go to the bank? I want to do something else.
What's something else?
I'm going to go run a short errand. I'll meet you at the truck dealer at 1.
What short errand?
For Teresa, I promised.
Okay. Okay. Ralphie!
Telephone line 3, please.
Yeah, hello. Papa? Where are you? Are you okay? What? What are you doing down at the shop? You were supposed to be here an hour ago. What do you mean you can't come? Papa, I'm embarrassed. The guy's here waiting for us to close the deal. Not now? What do you mean not now? I don't understand. What surprise? You bet I'm coming over. Pop, where are you? I don't believe it. Like I'm not even here. I've had it right up to here. You know what that truck meant to me. He knows what it meant to me. You know what it's like driving that jalopy up to a house in Maplewood? That money was saved specifically for the truck. There's no truck. Like that, no truck. He's already spent $1,000 of the money. Does he buy him whatever clothes he needs at a Sears or Montgomery Ward? No, Ralphie? Ha-ha! Takes him to a custom tailor. And what do you think that party's going to cost, huh?
Joey, if you take the time to understand...
After what he did to him, Teresa, come on. Does it make any sense? Just answer me. Does it make any sense?
Yes. Try to understand what your father is
After what
feeling.
he did, taking that money 5 years ago and just disappearing like that? Does it make any sense to welcome the no...
Hey!
You know what I did for Mama? What this jerk did this afternoon. I went to church. I lit a candle for Ralphie. Can you imagine Ralphie lighting a candle for me?
Oh, Joey, cut it out.
Do you hear that?
Joey, you're just feeling sorry for yourself.
Sorry for myself? I put too many years into this. And he didn't even ask me.
What's your father supposed to do? Ask permission?
He didn't even ask me.
Joey, when have you given him a chance?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Joey, please, Joey. You gotta understand. He's my blood, huh? My son. You should have seen him, Joey. You should have seen his face. He's broken, Joey, broken.
Wasn't he like dead? Don't call me your son, he said. Didn't we all act like he was dead? I've been alive, Papa. And I've been right here.
So much pain.
Ah! Ah!
But Ralphie's not dead, Joey. Not dead. You and me have always so much love. Every day we laugh, we talk, we work. Every day, you and me so close. We forget how close. Please. Please, Joey, for me. Where do we begin? It's not with love. He come home.
Wasn't that powerful? What happened in the film has a lot in common with the sacrament of reconciliation. Joey and Ralphie were involved in a process of reconciliation, the same one we experience in the sacrament when we know we've done wrong. Then we want to turn to a loving, forgiving God, to a Father who gives us in the sacrament an opportunity to celebrate with all our brothers and sisters the healing of forgiveness and love. So often when we think about the prodigal son, we think only about the wayward younger son, Ralphie. But looking carefully at what is happening to the older son, Joey, can help us find out where we are in our own lives. And this can make the sacrament more real to us. Sometimes we aren't really aware enough to recognize that we're fooling ourselves. Then it's necessary and often painful to have someone nudge us into uncovering our faults or revealing our deepest feelings of hostility, anger, jealousy, or whatever.
Joey, I want you to go to church and light a candle. For him, for your brother, on his birthday.
What do you want? You want me to drag Papa with me so he can feel good?
No, Joe.
How long is it taking for him to get over it? How long? And you're still pushing.
No, Joe, not Papa, not me, but you, Joe. I'm asking you to do it.
Do you think Joey really understood that his mother was pointing out his hidden anger? How do you think you would have reacted if you were Joey? When I touch someone, it can be a sign that I forgive, or I can be asking for forgiveness.
I've been alive, Papa. And I've been right here.
So much pain.
Beautiful moments. They suggest the gentleness and compassion of the Father's love, much as the extended hands of the priest do in the sacrament of reconciliation. Take some time now. Talk about the different ways people have of expressing forgiveness. Throughout the story, Papa's face says so much more than his words. In the shop, you'll remember, we see a sadness, a genuine respect for Ralphie's decision to go away. Then, he never gave up on Ralphie. You remember how he ran after him. Then there's total, unqualified forgiveness, no questions asked, and a downright joy as he stands with Ralphie at the shop and at the celebration. Then there's Joey. Papa tries to help Joey work through his anguish. Papa understands pain and the heart's need to be healed. All these qualities make Papa very godlike. How does Papa's attitude throughout the film compare with your idea of God? And then there's the party. What could be better to show Papa's happiness than to throw a welcome home celebration? You know, when we celebrate the sacrament of reconciliation in a communal way, it's a lot like having a welcome home party for all of us. But for someone like Joey, who's feeling the resentment that envy brings, sometimes it's really hard to welcome a sinner back.
Do you hear that?
Joey, you're just feeling sorry for yourself.
Sorry for myself? I put too many years into this. And you didn't even ask me.
What's your father supposed to do? Ask permission?
You didn't even ask me.
Joey, when have you given him a chance?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
all the pain, all the hurt, all the human feelings, God understands. It's for all of these that we have a sacrament of his mercy. But what would you say to Joey right now? The sacrament of reconciliation is a way of experiencing God's mercy in a real human way. Maybe this story can help you experience it as more than just words and prayers. But there is a prayer, however. It's the Lord's Prayer, which is part of the sacrament. Whenever we say it, we know we have a Father who cares, who forgives, and wants us always to know the way home.